Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another Shadows over Innistrad Remastered Premiere Draft. And I don't know how long it's going to take to find a table, so I'm just going to pause the recording and I'll be back. Alright, that took a few minutes to get a table. Maybe it's also partly the time that I'm actually recording this. Who knows? Anyways, we've been having some really fun drafts in this format, especially the last one we had. Make sure you check that out. Alright, we got our tables set up, and we have a Selfless Spirit, a very easy pack one, pick one. A lot of white cards here. Just gotta watch out for the Subjugator Angel. That almost wrecked us in the game. Yeah, I have 3 of these. Well, I'm now gonna have a playset. It's also a constructed playable card, so yeah, good to get a playset of those. I have not much else to say about this, but a lot of good white cards here. There's white-blue tapper effect. Maybe that could come back to us. A couple good green cards as well. Oh, there's certain death in the back too, but yeah, very easy Selfless Spirit. What card? Oh, someone must have taken. No, it wasn't the flashback thing, because that's travel preparations. Odric is insane. I don't know why this wasn't picked first. It wasn't an uncommon, so it must have been a common that was picked. Maybe a incendiary flow? I'm going to take the Odric, because it's Odric. And it has been known to wreck stuff. Now, we have a spirit and we have a human. A Spectral Shepherd is good, the Paladin is good, and the Shield Mate is good. I like all of these. I'm going to take the Shield Mate right now, because this is playable. I mean, it's technically not a human, but it is playable in the human deck. Or do I take the Paladin? We might be getting a Paladin back. I don't know. But I do like the trick of the Shield Mate. Now we get a 4th pick ever after. This is just a double zombify. Like, why would we not want to run that if we could? There's also a Steadfast Cathar, which wouldn't be a bad pickup. Especially if we're going into some sort of white human deck. But we still don't know right now. And now we have... I don't think I'm going to take the Geist here. I could take the Tattered Haunter, as spirits could still happen. Something really off the wall could happen, and we could be going into werewolves. That's probably the most upside pick, or take inventory. I'll grab the first take inventory. We'll see if anything comes of it. Now we have a couple of dual lands or a Giss's Bidding. All of these are okay. I think I'll take the Port Town for now. Oh, but ever after... Maybe I take the black-white. I don't know, I think either of the lands would have been fine there. Because right now we're floating somewhere around the Esper colors. It is seeming, though, that seeming like white isn't super open. But it might be open in pack 2. Well, we get a 2-drop. We get a Faithbearer Paladin. I do want to get some Paladins. We might be picking up some of those on the wheel. So I'm going to take the Steadfast Cathar here. There's also a Manic Scribe. But we'll grab the 2-drop. And now we're on pick 8. None of these... Well, I guess that's a human, but... I don't know that that's what we want to be doing. Just in case something really weird happens and we become like a Boros aggro deck, I'm going to take the Deranged Whelp. I don't think we're playing blue, though. I guess it is a possibility still. Because I want to see if that one Spectral Shepherd comes back. Ooh, there's Briarbridge Patrol. I don't mind having that if we're humans. We also have Feeling of Dread. A Certain Death also came back. I'm going to take the... Oh, yeah, I told you guys some of these could be coming back. Another Steadfast Cathar, though. But I'm going to grab one of these Paladins. I want to make sure we have some of those. Piece of the puzzle. I guess if we do end up Boros, we're going to want this, the Neonate out of everything here. And we've been wrecked by a couple Boros decks that have had the Blood Mad Vampire, usually in combination with, like, that First Strike absurd red enchantment. Tattered Haunter came back. But I think I'll just take another Blood Mad Vampire for now. Here's a trick we could run. And we get a Falconwrath Gorger. Each vampire you own that isn't on the battlefield has Madness. There's a Spider spawning in the pack. There's 4 uncommons, a Crawling Sunset. That's not the insane one. I wouldn't mind the Town Gossip Monger either, but I think we're just going to take the Falconwrath Gorger for right now. And Past in Flames is not really what we're looking for. Although I don't think there's much in this pack we really are looking for. Oh, this is a human. Cares more about Delirium. We seem to be more red-white right now. I think I'm going to take the Mythic for the collection. I don't have any of these. I've been passing a lot of them. Alright, we got a Game Trail. We have a Fox. We also have a Ravenous Bloodseeker, which I'm going to pick this one. Because there is still a non-zero chance we go into black-red vampires. And we already have a few other vampire cards. Oh, there's an Incendiary Flow. There's also an Uncaged Fury, but I'm going to take the Flow here. There's also a Madness Vampire I would like to pick up. What's that thing called? Weirded Vampire. Yeah, that looks pretty weird. But yeah, very easy Incendiary Flow. Make Mischief or Giss's Bidding. I would like a Make Mischief. We don't... I'll take a Make Mischief. Because I think our white cards are still stronger than black right now. Giant creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. As long as it's human, it has First Strike. I've never seen that card played against me. Here I could grab the Weirding Vampire, but we have a few really good white cards that I'm not ready to abandon yet when we still have another... Well, we're still grabbing relevant red cards here. I guess if we can start getting some of those Giss's Biddings, we could move into black. We have not picked up a single white card all pack. But we are getting a ton of red Vampire Madness enablers. Why is Spider spawning Wheeling? I talk about things that aren't supposed to be happening. I guess I'll take a Certain Death. Call the Bloodline, sure. None of these have Madness or anything, but I'll take the bigger thing. Alright, here we go. Madness Vampires. They're coming back. The weirded Vampire. Pains me to cut the white. Especially with Odric and Selfless Spirit, but white hasn't really been here for either pack 1 or pack 2. So if we're going to be responsible, we got to do that. Here's a neat combat trick. I do like that. Give -1/-1 to something, or +1/+1 to something, or you could even do both for 3 mana. But we want to be killing, especially those... Oh yeah, look at this weirded vampire. Okay, yeah, we're getting Madness cards. We want to be killing the... Was it the Dryads with Death Touch? And this is a great way to do it, as is... I know we picked it up. Make Mischief. That's another good way to do it. Bump in the Night is playable, I guess. Yeah, there's that. But we don't really need that. I would like the Indulgent Aristocrat. However, we need more removal. So we want Alchemist Greeting. Pretty easy Alchemist Greeting here. Galvanic Bombardment, but we also have Burn from Within. Deals X damage to any target, so this can also finish off an opponent. Loses Indestructible. If it would die, exile it instead. Yeah, that's going to be the pickup. I wish these two red burn spells weren't in the same pack, because there's no way we're getting that back, but, you know, that's okay. We got Dead Weight. We have more Madness Vampires, Neonate. We take the Dead Weight. I wouldn't mind Blood Mist either. There's a chance that something here comes back to us. I mean, there's 4 cards for us. And we know what we're doing is open. Oh, Lightning Axe, but we also have Incendiary Flow. Lightning Axe is so good, but so is Flow. I'm going to take the Flow. Just everything we could ever want. If your upkeep, reveal the top card. Any opponent may have you put that card in your graveyard. If the player does, Synprottor deals damage equal to that card's mana value. Otherwise, put it into your hand. That's an interesting card. Or do I just take more? We have a lot of... I'm gonna take the Alchemist Greeting. We have a lot of Madness Enablers in our deck already. We've got 2 Fury Blade Vampires, 2 Ravenous Bloodseekers, and we have Call the Bloodline, and we have an Insolent Neonate. I think if we're cutting anything, it's gonna be Borrowed Hostility. Another Flow, a Dragoon. Dragoon wouldn't be bad, but I'm not going to take that over a Incendiary Flow. Oh, Black-Red Dual Land? Sure. An easy pickup here. I might not need... This is not a vampire. Actually... Ever After can probably get back in the deck. Oh, we don't have a lot of big cards. So maybe we aren't running the Ever After. What's our creature count at? 11? We need more creatures, actually. So I am actually going to take the Madness Vampire here over Galvanic Bombardment. We have so much removal right now. But we did get the Aristocrat back, so we can pick that up. Okay. Galvanic Bombardment Wield. Nobody at this table is drafting red. We need more creatures, though. I was going to take the Weirding Vampire over the Blood Mist. I do like Blood Mist, but... Lightning Axe on the wheel. And a Dragoon. My goodness, our deck is stacked. +2/+1 first, or not first strike and trample, but trample trick. We were definitely in the correct lane here. Oh, now we gotta cut this down. We gotta cut 8 cards. I think we can cut Certain Death, because it's just too expensive. We're gonna cut a land, because now our curve is top. This is technically a 2-mana card. This is a 4-mana card. Yeah, our curve is going to be very low. So we'll cut a land. Did I not? Okay, it's just not working right now. Alright. I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. So Borrowed Malevolence, I think I'd rather have the Make Mischief as a thing to kill a 1 toughness creature. Bombardment can stay, Neonate can stay. So we probably don't need the trick. We've got a lot of removal. Deranged Whelp is not a vampire. That can get out of the deck. So we still have 6 things we can reasonably do on turn 2, and 3 of those. Did I already cut a land? 16, 17? No, I did not. So we're cutting a land. And we have to make one more cut. think it should be a non-creature. Which I think the only non-creature we could reasonably cut is Make Mischief. I like the card, but we just have so much going on here. And we still have, like, dead weight. We have a lot of ways to kill early stuff. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be the deck. I guess you can be the star. We don't have, like, big vampires or anything, but our goal is just to be aggressive enough. Try and get in with the Blood Mad Vampires. It shouldn't be too difficult with all the removal we've got. Alright, let's get to it. So we started off the draft as very heavy white and had to abandon that because it just wasn't open from every direction. Meanwhile, our opponent here is Wumbo. Oh, we go first. This looks like a very reasonable hand. I guess I didn't need to reveal the... whatever. I'm playing Olivia's Dragoon. Just these free discard outlets to enable our madness. I mean, sure. Mana efficient play is this. Because next turn I can drop the Dragoon, use its effect, and kill their blocker. Unless they just want to do that. That's fine, too. I'm gonna go with 2 2-drops here. So that one spell cannot just end them. I'm gonna have to play 2. Okay. Dead weight would also work on this thing, because as soon as you activate it, then it's, happening. What's the most efficient thing to do is this. Hey, you got a counter spell for that? Oh, can you stop? Mind Rack Demon. That's not good. It also doesn't die to our thing. I mean, I could double shoot it. That's not quite where we want to be. Rise from the Tides for 3. Okay, we can't just attack with everything. I suppose he's got the Silent Departure. He's got the Fog Walker, too. That's an attack for 8. I have Alchemist Greeting. But now I'm just dead if I attack with both. That's not good. Maybe we just don't attack here. Let's see what he attacks with. Yeah, do you want to swing lethal or not? Alright, he doesn't want to. Problem is, though, what can I... He's got too many creatures in play. And me just getting a bunch of that, we're just dead. I can try this. But yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, we're just dead to the demon in the air. I think I might even run 15 lands in this deck, because we really do not want to be flooding out. And what else can I put in? +2/+1 in trample. That might help. I want to put in something cheap if we're going down to 15 lands. I've done red-black decks with 15 lands before in Limited. Thinking back to one of the Kaladesh drafts that I had that ended up being 15 lands, black-red. Everything was super low mana curve. I ended up getting a good amount of wins with it, too. Kind of wanted that Blood Mist, but we have so many non-creatures as it is. Hard time finding a man. We have a bronze opponent. Ice Janunagul. I still have 4 lands. Alright, well, we'll keep it. I guess. Sometimes if there's not enough people playing an event, you could get matched up with like a much lower tier. or much higher tier in the case of our opponent. Sigarda's Aid, that is not a good card to play in Limited. I mean, we're not really doing much right now because we don't have our creatures. We have lots of cheap interaction, though. And there's a creature. Might even keep my future lands just to discard to this thing if I don't have a Madness card. Vlad is just going to get exiled. Because I don't care about your silly things. And there's a Call to Bloodline. This can make vampires. This can sack creatures to pump everything up. That's also... It's probably not what you want to be doing in a Boros deck. I mean, it might be useful in, like, blue-red spells or even our Madness deck if we have enough Madness cards. But otherwise, you're just card disadvantaging yourself if you don't have anything with Madness. Yeah, see what I mean? With Galvanic Bombardment, we have Dead Weight. Let's see what we draw. Alright, well this is going to become a vampire. So... this is just going to become dead. I mean, if you have a way to temporarily pump it, gains +2/+, that's only until end of turn. That's a mistake, opponent. I mean, you stop me from attacking, but then it just dies. Yeah, we're up against a bronze opponent. There's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta learn from your mistakes. That's a good card. Might go better if he had creatures. I mean, okay, in his defense, he did have some. They just all died. I'm gonna discard a card and get a vampire here. Another Bloodseeker, okay. Now the neat thing is, though, I know we're kind of being slow here. We had a slow start. But now we could, like, sack a creature, pump up everything else. If he tried to remove anything. I'm going to... do this. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to discard here. That way we still have the 2 mana open, because our enchantment does cost mana to activate. Which if I just sack things... I'm not going to sack things. I don't know what's in his hand. We're just going to keep playing our stuff. Do not have some random board wipe. I mean, it's not a random board wipe. I will give him that. I mean, he's fully dead, though. I don't have to do anything here, just... And we ended the game with 33 life. Alright. Well, it's a win. And maybe our opponent will take away that, you know, he needs more creatures for some of those enchantments he was using. Oh, we're up against Alex, 314. Oh, we're back in Diamond rank now. Foreboding Ruins. Oh, why don't I have a 2-drop? Oh, I have a 2-drop. I always had a 2-drop. Against white-black. We're gonna just get rid of that. Opponent does not need that. No point in discarding right now. We can do that next turn. Dawn Grip. Discard this, because I can cast it, and I still have the Rush of Adrenaline here if our opponent wants to try and trade. Alright, this was a great idea. So opponent's taking 4, losing their thing, and we're getting on board. We double spelled on turn 3. That's kind of what you want to do. I don't like that card. I'm gonna need this. Opponent takes another 4. Could flash back the Lingering Souls. Okay, that is what he goes for. And a Priest. And goes attacking. Alright. Ooh, Indulgent Aristocrat. Well, it's gonna be this. We're gonna kill this thing that I don't want existing. Over a double block here. Alright. Alright, well I have dead weight here. I can attack here. I suppose I could attack with the... I have better plans. Opponent down to 4. Now this effect does sacrifice though, but I could like sack this, pump the team, and just make blocks very uncomfortable for our opponent. Bringing back the 3-2, huh? I can also Incendiary Flow. That can't be blocked. There's no favorable blocks here. If I just attack all out now. Yeah, no favorable blocks. I do kind of feel like we still want another combat trick. Specifically the cheap, this one. I don't know what I put it in place of, though. But hey, we managed to beat a Lingering Soul, so can't all be that bad. Alright, Kirby Cool is our next one. I was reading some of the lore there from Wilds of Eldraine, which I haven't really read. We're missing black, but we also have all red cards in our hand. So I guess it's fine for now. So each vampire card has madness. I don't have a discard outlet, though. Oh, that's annoying. Dauntless Cathar, I'm just going to exile that so it doesn't make a token. Ooh. I have my black mana now. And we can play Call the Bloodline next turn. Well, that's not good. I would rather do this. Could use a fourth land. And I'll actually pitch a land, because I can activate this once each turn. Let's get some life-linking vampires out here. Extra lands just become 1/1 creatures. I love it. And I don't have to play this turn, because I can just discard this, play it. Question is, do I want to go for a I don't think I want to. We're going to try and just put pressure on our opponent. Oh, that's not good. I need one of my spells that can kill that. He knows there's a trick here. You don't just swing a 3/3 into a 5/4 for no good reason. Alright, well, we got to get this thing off the field. I know it's kind of a 2-for-1, but can't be helped right now. Alchemist Greeting, that's a good one. That is very good. I think we play it off of this. Could have the Drog Skull Shield Mate. Or just a straight up Lightning Axe? Sure. That's fine. Alright, we're fully top decking. Scourge Wolf, that's not favorable. If I sack a vampire, it trades with that. Not in the mood for just trading. I will sack a vampire to pump the team, though. I guess I should have done that. I missed a point of damage here. It's fine. Well, if my opponent's going to target it, I can just have it sack itself. So I'm fine if you want to, like, hard cast an Alchemist Greeting on it. I'm fine with this, too. Yeah, now you're going to target it. Okay. Reasonable. So let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How did I counted this as 5? I was thinking it always has odd power, but I mathed wrong. Alright. Well, that has to be blocked. Our opponent just has a little fox. This card is really nice, turning all of our extra land. That's what, 1, 2, 3. 3 cards turned into land. Yeah, because he knew I could just discard whatever land it is to the Call the Bloodline and get a token. And it was just enough to get there. Alright, next game. We're 3-1. Doing fine. Yeah, sometimes when they have these like remastered sets that aren't standard, that's when you can really get matched very wildly between tiers. Remember a few times when I was doing Amonkhet and Kaladesh drafts, and I was at Mythic rank for all those drafts, I got matched up against a lot of silver, gold, and bronze tier opponents. This is reasonable. We'll pretend we have Galvanic Bombardment. It's not in our hand, but we do have it. Oh, we're going to have a mirror match. Okay. Well, if my opponent wants to kill something, I'd prefer this dies. I don't have any Madness cards in hand at the moment. But that is okay. Yeah, exactly. Now I have a Madness card in hand. And we have a Madness Enabler. And we don't do any of that. We're against King Kobe MVP. There's Olivia's Dragoon. I gotta watch how this is going to tap. Yep, that is how I want to do this. I will play the rush. Well, there's a chance Galvanic Bombardment. I feel if my opponent had Galvanic Bombardment, it would have been played. Or Fiery Temper. Okay. Alright, I should have just let that go through. Or I should have just played the dead weight on the Dragoon. That would have been the best thing to do. Oh, and it comes with a spirit? No. I can kill both and get in. I don't like that. But I think we gotta do it in order to get on board here. Ah, it pains me to do that. That's like another 2-for-1 there. Incendiary Flow would have been better on that thing. Because now we can just return it with the 1/1 flyer. And discards 2, though. Yeah, and there's an Alchemist Greeting. We're just in so much trouble here. Yeah, I should have played that one turn safer. Well, land is good, because that enables this. Alright. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're just a little bit outclassed here. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I do have to block something here. I actually have to block this. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, I should have just put the dead weight on the Olivia's Dragoon that one turn. Well, I mean, that would have triggered the... No, I should just let the trade go through. Because I'd have the thing and I'd have the dead weight and all that. We're up against White Howl. Finally seeing our burn from within. We go first, but we do nothing for several turns, and we don't even have a black source. Can't keep that. Here we're still doing nothing, but I don't want to lose a creature. because we kind of need those. Oh, this is a terrible deck to not have any pressure against. I have creature removal. Please just play creatures. Thank you. I know I'm asking kind of a lot for a blue-red deck. Oh, make mischief. That's such a good card. Well, I need that to not exist. Oh, I was supposed to use dead weight so I could play this. I was misreading my mana there. But I don't think it's going to matter much after that. Yeah, bombardment, or the rush of adrenaline won't save it, it only adds 1 toughness. Kinda wish I had the Insatiable Gorgers down here. There's a take inventory for 2 now. It's like turn 8 and we haven't even damaged our opponent yet. Oh, yeah, take that. 1 damage. Oh, this is going poorly. Separate them into... Okay, so I choose 1 pile that goes to his hand. Let's take a look at all this. Past in Flames. Oh, you're a Past in Flames deck. Drag under. And land. Alright, well, I'm going to put the Past in Flames in his graveyard, because it's going to end up there anyways. So this goes to his hand. Yeah, I guess. It's more expensive when you flash it back, and then you can only do it once. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey. Call the Bloodline. That's a good one. Because now everything I don't want will just become a creature. Question is, will it be too slow, though? I don't need to discard a swamp to... Because I'm going to discard the swamp to this. Also, this will get around any counter spells provided I... Well, no, it doesn't get around, because I'm still casting it off of here. Oh, that's gonna die. Drag under the token. Oh, cannot do much about that. Oh, this was not what I meant to do. Yeah, we're gonna go to the end step and do this. Cast our Weirded Vampire. We need to kill this, because I'm sure he's not going to... Well, let's see if he blocks. Can't say I was expecting that. What does he have? You can Past in Flames. Oh, that card's fine for the time being. Yep, can't do anything about that. He only has 9 cards left in his deck. Alchemist Greeting. I can't stop that either. I'll just do that so he can't kill me with that. Force him to have some other win condition in the next 7 cards. Okay, I guess he can Past in Flames that. That's not good. Oh, he's discarding his hand and drawing 3. Need more removal. It's not removal. I don't want to go to too low of a life total, because I know he can always just start. That's a card. We'll do this during combat so he can't just Silent Departure it. You can Past in Flames, though. Alright. So now all this becomes active. Oh, he's got, Fiery Tail. He's got that. We have 2 blockers, though. He doesn't know about it yet, but we do have them. He's only got 1 red source. So that works for me. Yeah, that works for me. If we go to blocks, I'm just going to block with the token, because that'll force him to use the bombardment on this. He can't really use Drag Under either. I mean, I know there's multiple bombardments, but there's no more red mana. So you can only stop one of my things, because these are all sorceries. It's going to let me gain the life off that, too. That's cool. Make mischief. I can save that. So I think I will. I guess maybe I didn't need to do that. He's got 2 cards left in his deck. The rest of the graveyard is about to go away. I might have been better off having another life-linking token. I will kill that. And I'm just going to pass the turn. He's got like 2 more turns. This turn and next turn, he's got to try and kill me. I don't think it can happen. That gets in for 2. This will kill 2 blockers, though. I suppose I don't need... I mean, I don't... I need to just keep my life total up. If he has like a Devil's Play or something, I'd already be dead. Fury Blade Vampire. Honestly, a lifelink blocker is going to be more relevant here. Silent Departure, sure. If he pulls out like an Epitaph Golem or some silliness, we will lose to that. Gotta have an instant speed removal here. Okay, cool. We won by mill with a vampire deck. That was a very weird game because we got off to a slow start. But we won that game because of Call of the Bloodline, just being able to turn any card into a 1/1 life-linking vampire. But yeah, very, very strange game overall. And yeah, when it's taking a while, that probably means we're going to get matched up with a lower tier, or higher tier. Tali is our opponent. I feel like I've seen that name before. And so naturally, when we're against a Mythic rank player and we're not Mythic rank ourselves, we start with all black sources and all red cards. Well, we can't keep that. And now this is just turning into an auto loss. We can't keep this hand either. We have to mulligan down to 5 on the play against a really good player. There's Burn from Within. We haven't cast that card yet. I don't think. Well, I have to pitch 2. Call the Bloodline. It's good, but not... It's not good here. We have a lot of removals, so I'll pitch that. We'll keep the lands, because we're going to need 4 to cast this thing. This is so awful. There's hope yet. Decline. What I'd like to get now is a Madness card that I can utilize with this. And then a 4th land. Or neither of those things can happen. That's fine. I have this activation up if I need that. Sin Prodder, that card doesn't exist. Okay. I mean, that is what we needed. Opponent's down to 12. Oh, and he's got Westvale Abbey. He's got 4 colors. What is this? Make Mischief. Yeah, that's a good use of that. I mean, this thing will die, but we'll get in for some damage. Eight damage, that's no joke. We're almost in range where our rare can kill him, that rare X spell. We might need that now. Oh, come on. If I mulligan to 5 and still win this game... How crazy would that be? Two Epitaph Golems. Also, 2 of our Incendiary Flows would work. So it's 6 to cast normally, okay. There's a grapple. Oh, look at all this good stuff in his... Oh, no, not to the bone. I actually kind of like this attack. I don't like that, however. I guess with that, I'm just gonna save all this. Because I can't attack effectively. We were so close. But now he's got Gnaw to the Bone again to gain another 6. That was a mulligan to 5 and an almost win. Oh gosh. There's Ever After. Bringing back this nonsense. There's just, it's not gonna work. No, just not gonna work there. Not when we get 2 completely unplayable hands to start with. But we almost got there. Like, if I could have top-decked Incendiary Flow, where were those flows? We never saw more than 1 in a game. Even the games that went really long. That was weird. But yeah, everything else kind of worked out. And Burn from Within. That card also could have gotten us the win in that time frame of a turn or two. But it wasn't meant to be. Well, Blackwood Madness. Call the Bloodline is a hidden all-star. So the sleeper all-star here. Also, obviously the Madness enablers that you can just discard cards for free. Those are all very good. Incendiary's Flow is good if you can draw it. And then it's just anything you play with Madness off of these discard things just tends to be, a good thing to be doing. It wasn't the best or strongest vampire deck, but, it got the job done a few times, and we did get at least 4 wins. So not too upset about that. We'll collect our prize, and for now, I'll take my leave.